Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Take us, of course, to continue the journey of Batman Caped Crusader, and this is the last two episodes of Season 1 of the series. Season 1, Episode 9 is The Killer Inside Me, and the Season 1 finale, Episode 10, is Savage Night. Now, I'm assuming based off the title of Episode 9, The Killer Inside Me, the title there, I'm assuming that's referring to Harvey Dent, because we literally ended, and I forgot to mention this in the review portion of Episode 7 and 8, which was Episode 7 Moving Target, Episode 8 Nocturne, the last video I did for those two episodes. I forgot to mention that one of the things was Harvey got some acid thrown in his face, implying the Two-Face birth, essentially. I was wondering how they were going to handle it in the show, because we knew it was coming, as they already showed marketing things and all that stuff, but I'm assuming that's what's happening here. So I'm really excited, because I'm curious how they're going to wrap up the season here, because I'm hoping there's more. I think there's been discussions and all that, and maybe there is confirmation. Like, once again, I said I was going to look into it, and I forgot. It was just like late when I finished recording 7 and 8 last night. But I'm curious how they're going to wrap up, because, like, this is the end of Season 1. Are there going to be, like, any teases, any, like, surprises or anything? I don't know. So I'm ready to dive in, guys. I'm enjoying the show and really been enjoying the voice work from all the actors and the tone of the show, the story structures, and what they've been covering, and villains and everything. I can't wait to see what they do in the last two episodes. Let's dive into now. Let's check it out. Last two episodes of Season 1. Let's go.
The votes have been counted, and I am humbled to stand before you tonight as the new mayor of Gotham City. A new day is rising.
What's wrong with his face?
Uh-oh.
And together we can build.
He looks like some kind of monster.
Monster!
Ooh. Wow. Everything fell apart.
Although he was recently my opponent, I have always considered Harvey Dent one of Gotham's finest public servants, and our new acting district attorney, Peter Mitchell.
So, Mitchell's an idea.
Is that
for Pete?
They're all gonna pay.
2 weeks since our district attorney was assaulted. And you're telling me that we still have nothing.
He forgot. People don't get acid thrown in their face for no reason.
Exactly.
I've never had a problem bending the rules, so.
Dent was no angel, but he wasn't 30.
Like you'd even know.
You don't know what he was doing with Thorn.
That's enough. Bottom line, the Dent case is top priority, so get on it.
Get on it. Is it Bruce?
Bruce?
It is.
Good dress, pal.
I don't think that's so.
It's exactly what you need. You can't just hole up in here with the curtains drawn like you've given up on life. You and me, on the town. Like old times.
Something's gonna happen.
And then you... What? Why?
I can feel them staring.
These people are your friends. I dragged you here so you could see that.
Nice to see you too. I bet that jerk's just eating this up. He's always been a jealous little worm.
Oh boy, he's seen the negative side to everybody.
The paper said you didn't remember anything?
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
But is that still the case?
I should cut that smarmy grin right off his friggin' face.
Oh.
Harvey,
Sorry.
can you think of anyone who would want to do this to you?
Oh, God, look at him.
Yeah, he's hearing these voices not really being said.
Is everything okay?
Oh shit.
Hey,
You think I don't
Hey,
know
come
what
on.
you're really asking? What you really want to know? This is what you all want, isn't it? No.
They weren't even looking at you, man.
Lucky night, folks. Take a good look, all of you. What do you think, sweetheart? Do I look okay?
The design of his face,
Dent's hiding
like
something.
the other half,
I'm simply suggesting your tactics tonight were...
Harvey Dent leaned on broken men all the time in court. He'd squeeze the small ones to get to the big fish.
I don't think that's who he is anymore.
no, it's not.
The real monsters are the ones who did this to me.
Exactly.
Any of
Well, I like the reflection of that, yeah.
No.
Hell! Shut up, fool.
Uh-oh.
Just give me the damn wire.
You okay, mister?
Yes, I'm
Oh.
Good. Now, what do you think we should do about this guy? Tell you what, let's flip for it. Heads, we hand him over to the cops.
Okay.
We don't.
Half his face is all like melting off or something.
You can take him now.
This was Harvey, and word gets out before we were prepared.
Yeah, and he's up there.
I just wanted to see if you were
Yeah.
okay.
No, he's not.
I'm looking for a guy who works for Boss Thor. Tony's you. That's right. But I couldn't get those charges to stick, could I? And why was that?
I swear! Wait, no! I know! Freak.
You're gonna die now.
I told you, Dad! They're going all the way this year!
Oh no. Is he gonna kill the son? Oh.
Mr. Thorne, sorry to interrupt. I have half a dozen armed men here around the clock.
Yeah, but he's gonna find a way, I bet.
Now, if you don't mind.
And now Harvey's out for revenge.
Just an hour or so after your night out with him. You realize that?
I needed answers.
The situation's escalating and you're wasting my time, Pennyworth.
I feel bad for Alfred. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent, what do you want?
Wait, you smell that? Something's
Fire? Yeah, he's... Oh, okay.
some kind of...
Yep, he's coming for you.
Hello,
Yeah.
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Going somewhere?
He loves like sneaking into rooms.
I don't want to kill you, Tony.
No.
I don't.
Surprised.
But I found that sometimes what we want or don't want isn't always compatible with the greater good. Your cancer.
Cancer? Uh-oh.
You can't imagine the amount of pain and suffering you put me through. But you will.
Please, don't.
The other guy may not want to kill you, but I sure as hell do. Oh God, I really did it.
Yeah, you did. Oh, of course, on the out the car. Come here, boy. I'm Batman.
He's then completely cracked his nut. Now, he's going
Oh, shit.
for you.
Oh, for God's
May have a slight concussion. You need to rest.
He's not gonna rest.
Dent's on this rampage.
But sir,
If I did set Harvey on this path, it's up to me to stop him.
That's Ernie now.
Right through the front damn door. It was a trick. It was a trick, yep.
What the balcony!
He's already moved, yep. Oh my god. Jesus. He is taking out everybody.
Dent!
I'm the judge, jury, and executioner.
Storming into my home, murdering a half dozen of my men.
Well-
Killing my son! No! Matthew, don't!
He's gonna kill the son.
You're gonna have to go through me.
I figured he's gonna break in, but I mean, it's like he's gonna kill the son. Oh, I really wish he was gonna block that. Oh, it's gotta suck.
You should be thanking me. Why did you stop me?
Because,
Why did you...
wow. I didn't expect it to end like that. I thought there was more going on, you know? I'm assuming it's Barbara, right? Yep.
I didn't ask for a lawyer, and if I did,
Well,
I didn't ask for you.
Get over
So
it.
what is this? Let me rot in here. I don't deserve help.
Well, I mean,
Not from anyone, at least.
yeah, maybe, I don't know.
We'll flip for it. Heads.
Always the
I'm your
flipping of the
lawyer. When
coin.
you listen to me. Heads. Looks like I'm your lawyer then. You can keep that. It's yours anyway.
I figured it was his, yeah. So it's a two-parter Harvey Dent episode, like in terms of episode 9 and 10, so.
Oh, we did a lot of favors for the right people over the years.
So he's kind of dirty.
To get scratched.
The doctor will see you today, and the hearing is set for tomorrow.
Who's the doctor?
Got a few ideas to get you out of all of this and into a private hospital. You'd be exposing corruption.
By admitting I knew about it and did nothing.
I'm a useless, disgusting crybaby. How hard is that to understand?
Took me by surprise is all.
me too. It's his favorite trick.
Do you ever use a door?
I knew he was going to be there. I
What's
felt
going
it.
on with the Dent case?
Nothing so far. If I can get him to listen to me instead of the voices in his head.
Someone has to.
Hey, I'm sure you'll keep dropping in whenever you want.
Yeah.
Which is swell. You have a phone number?
When I need one.
I thought
I
you were
need
going to tell
one.
me to leave a blue light on the
Yep.
window.
Sorry about the other night, Harvey. I shouldn't have made you come out.
You were only trying to be my friend.
He was trying, you know.
You know it isn't your fault either, right?
You know, anyone else who did what I did wouldn't be able to make a deal.
But you can. You're not somebody else. You can still have a life. Harvey Dent doesn't give up, remember?
Sorry, Bruce. That was just a campaign slogan.
I take it Harvey's condition was as expected.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do, Master Bruce?
I don't know.
Don't worry about me. Just...
Ooh, of course. And they're taking him away. Bye. And it's good now that she has his phone number.
Hello, Flask.
Wait, they're involved?
Bullock.
Oh.
So how much is this great escape gonna cost me? You know, I always knew you two were the crookedest cops in Gotham. Taking payoffs, bribing people.
Guys don't get their faces melted off for no reason.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Played along with Boss Thorne.
I always assumed you were the one in charge, Bullock, but it's Flask. I never saw it. Pretty sharp, Flask.
What?
You're a puppet and a fall guy all in one package, you big dumb son of a...
I said shut up!
That was smart.
We have to get you somewhere safe.
He's gonna run away.
Those two are about to hand me over to the mob. Time to pay Boss Thorne another visit.
Like hell.
Well, oh.
What are you doing?
I'm not taking you in, okay?
Gordon.
It's me.
Barbara. Thank God. I heard you were there when Dent escaped.
He didn't escape.
It was a kidnapping.
Hey, look.
Hey, right there. He's right there. She's calling Batman. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
This is Barbara Gordon. Can I, speak to the Batman?
Wait, what?
Okay, we're just gonna murder. All right, why not?
Nice that car, right?
Gordon's daughter. She must have seen us with Dent.
They just don't care. Brutal. They're really making Bullock like a piece of shit. And what I mean by Bullock piece of shit, more than a normal piece of shit.
Bullock. Don't look at me. This was her idea.
Yeah, it was her idea.
South exit's still clear for now. You will testify, Dent, because you don't bend with the world when it goes bad.
Go. I'll handle this.
Oh, that shot was great. Damn. Seriously.
I got him.
That was perfect.
Harvey, stop it!
This is crazy. Ooh.
I said freeze.
Then you let me do the talking. There's still nothing they got on us that'll stick.
Ooh, I love that. Come on, come on. Oh. Ow, that had hurt. Shit.
There they are.
I can't.
You got this, man. Come on.
Come on, Harvey. We're close.
They're not gonna make it.
A few more steps.
Shit. Come on, Batman. Ooh. Oh.
Bullock.
I knew he was gonna take the shot. I knew it. Shit. Oh. Wait a minute.
Hey, hold on.
Wait a minute.
That wasn't right to shoot. You can't do this.
Oh. Interesting. Wow. Huh.
Damned if I know. Barbara.
You're still inside there, Master Bruce. I see it more and more, all the time.
4 of us against an endless tide. That was right. Those are terrible odds. But I'll take them. Thank you, Benny. Alfred. Thanks, Alfred.
'Cause
Ooh, that was good. I love that. I love that. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. And there you guys have it. That was episode 9 and episode 10, the last 2 episodes of Batman the Caped Crusader season 1. And this was a 2-parter for Harvey Dent. This is a 2-parter in terms of the aftermath of him getting the acid thrown in his face, and that's episode 9, the aftermath of that, and then basically building up to him becoming Two-Face, their version of Two-Face, and then episode 10 is kind of the fallout of him being arrested, and then things kind of unfolding from there in terms of trying to kill him and everything, which they actually end up succeeding. So, interesting. So there is no more Two-Face, or at least this iteration of Harvey Dent as Two-Face. So, like, this is it. Now, before we get to, like, kind of like talking about episode 9, episode 10, I was suspecting they're going to tease Joker somehow, some way in this show, and they do. But you don't really see his full face. You hear one word, perfect, and his voice is deep. Deep. And I'm looking at the credits here of this episode. There is no credit to the voice actor who did the one word as Joker. And I think if his voice is going to be deep, and I'm assuming if whoever did that one line, I'm guessing is going to be the voice actor. I don't know because there's nothing saying here Joker or anything like that. But I'm assuming that their interpretation of Joker is going to be, because obviously there's no Harley Quinn involvement, because of course, like I said, Batman the Animated Series is kind of, this is like a love letter to that. Of course, it's from the same, Bruce Timm and everything involved and all that. Is it? I always get those names, but I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Timm. Yeah, the perfect line. Yeah, Bruce Timm. Yeah, 'cause I get those names mixed up sometimes. In terms of like Bruce, like all the people involved, like the major players, I get those names mixed up quite a bit. But that they're thinking as well, if we're going to be doing another Batman animated series, I want to try to have some homages and clear, because that shot at the very end of episode 10, the lightning strike and everything, exactly from Batman animated series, just a different pose and different stance, different everything, but still you get what I'm saying. It's clearly an homage, but also they made some vast changes, some differences. Making Penguin a woman, having Barbara like already like a player, like in terms of the story and everything, a character. I almost said player, but basically a player in the grand scheme of things, and her being having a pretty decent sized role and everything, and the fact that Gordon has no connection to Bruce until we get into the show. Like, it's not like where he's been working with Batman. He is trying to arrest Batman, and then over time they've been starting to work together. Renee has more of a role in this season as well. So there's been some significant changes, of course, on top of that in terms of Harley being her own kind of individual, not having any sort of connection to Joker. That may change as we move along, and this Joker having that lower voice implies to me it's going to be a very different kind of Joker than trying to be playing, because they could try to do an homage to Mark Hamill, but it sounds like maybe they won't, based on the one word, but still. So episode 9, itchy head. Episode 9, I thought was interesting in terms of how they were doing the aftermath, kind of the fallout of Harvey basically dropping out of his role, like his job, stop running for mayor, and we've seen the image already before I saw this episode. We've already seen the image in the marketing of Two-Face. I don't like the face. I don't like the design. I don't. But it served its purpose in terms of him hearing these voices in his head, because he was having that vision, that dream in the opening of episode 9, and he's like, I won as mayor and everything, thank you guys so much. And then he starts hearing these voices. Oh, what's with this face? Monster. And that kept repeating a couple times, monster. And then when he's having dinner with Bruce, he's bandaged up and everything, he's hearing these voices saying, oh, look at his face, oh my god, what is going on? Monster. Like, he keeps hearing this. And then here comes the waitress. Is everybody okay? Everybody doing okay? Is everybody okay? And then he takes off the the bandage, not the mask, the bandages. And I think seeing Harvey completely shift in terms of how they handled his character here, it kind of, like, it works in a sense, because how they did it before and how they've done it in other iterations of, like, you know, adaptation and everything, it's mostly in the line of, like, there's always been this other voice in Harvey's head. I think the way they're kind of expressing it with how they've been setting up his character throughout the show, and then after everything kind of happened before episode 9 and 10 and the fallout and everything, he's like, all of these, like, negative thoughts of people are, like, stuck in his head because he's done some really shady stuff over the years as being, you know, a part of the Gotham City, and the things he's done in terms of, you know, not good things in terms of, you know, working with people and working, of course he worked with Thorne for a bit until everything kind of fell apart, then acid in the face. Harvey's seeing, like, there's the two sides of it, because he's being himself, but then there's that other person, the other individual, the negative side taking over, and he's very violent. So I think how they handled it was interesting, because they also wanted to make sure it wasn't the exact same of what the animated series had already done. Bruce Timm was probably trying to make a point to say, okay, let's not have that again. I know also J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves are involved as executive producers. I don't know how much of involvement they have in terms of the creative decisions, but I'm assuming the idea was, okay, we have some similarities in things. Let's try to make some things different. And let's try to go about, you know, Harvey having more of a role as Harvey Dent leading into the change. In the terms of the two-parter, I was honestly not expecting a two-parter, but I guess it makes sense because him being a, you know, kind of supporting character, he's not really been a main character in the show up to this point, but his turn murdering people and everything, and then him having the moment of, like, in episode 10 talking to Barbara, I killed people, and I shouldn't be, you know, here. I shouldn't be allowed to be out and everything. It's like, well, yeah, well, you're also a victim too. I'm like, yeah, but what's murdering people? And then he, like, you know, it's kind of questionable stuff, but I think the build-up too, in terms of Flass and Bullock, was definitely fascinating, because they've been building up Flass and Bullock being these big, especially Bullock, because Bullock's always been kind of portrayed as a piece of shit, and especially in animation and in the Gotham TV show, he's actually a good guy. Like, it takes a while, but he really becomes a guy that, you know, Gordon really relies on. And so here, they made Bullock like an asshole. He's a piece of shit, and he's not to be trusted. And they make it even more so, compounding more and more and more. He was going to shoot Barbara, right? And Flass straight up shot, you know, was shooting, you know, and shot at Barbara, and then ultimately, you know, because Flass was telling telling Bullock that, you know, well, Commissioner's daughter, Gordon's daughter's here. You know what that means, right? You know, like, well, I killed Barbara. No, but that's what they were thinking they had to do. Like, you know, they can't leave here. Killing Harvey was definitely surprising. I felt like they were going to do it, but I was like, well, they probably won't. They'll probably make it seem like it, but they won't actually kill him, and they did. The Joker reveal at the end, as I was mentioning, I'm definitely curious to see where that leads to. I think my expectation of Barbara becoming Batgirl was, like, a little overblown, I think, but I think they're really setting it up. I think. It feels like they are. Because certain things, and especially with the fact that Batman gave her his phone number, implies to me eventually that connection is going to kind of cross over to the point where Barbara is going to want to become is going to want to help more with him and help more in his crusade and everything, and basically saving Gotham, to where it would make sense for her to become Batgirl. Or maybe they go the route of her being Batwoman, because I don't know exactly her age, but she definitely is out of college, especially with her degree and her job and everything. So maybe she becomes Batwoman in the show. I don't know if they would do that, because the way they've been kind of setting up the show is that it's really Bruce and Alfred, and now it seems more so Renee and Commissioner Gordon and Barbara kind of going against the corruptness of Gotham, because literally it ends with Thorne sitting there, and then he gets a warning from Batman and the lightning strike and all that. So it's showcasing that he's still going to fight the fight, and he even says, we were said that these are the odds against us. Well, I'm fine with those odds. At least they're an odds I will stand for. And then he thanks Alfred, which, like, Alfred's been getting the shit end of the stick for quite a long time in this show. Like, he has just been treated not great by Bruce. And I really hope with him saying thank you to Alfred, saying not Pennyworth, but Alfred, I'm hoping that implies that Bruce is going to try harder to be nicer and be more supportive and be what he's supposed to be to Alfred as Alfred is to him. Alfred is doing so much to help him. Bruce needs to be more receptive of that and be more, you know, supportive of it. And I feel like that's just a building thing that's going to take time, but it needs to happen because Alfred is doing so much for him and helping him. But Alfred knows the damage that his parents' death caused him. So there's that balance there where Alfred understands this anger and everything coming from him is not so much towards him. It's like he's trying his best to balance out everything, like being Bruce Wayne, being Batman, fighting against corruption in the city, fighting against criminals, fighting, like, he fought a ghost in this season. Like, you know, there's so much happening. So I get it. What was I going to say? A lot of thoughts in my head. I was trying to think, like, where was I going next? I was going somewhere. Like, where was I going? I think I lost my train of thought because I was talking about Alfred. I really think I forgot. But I think overall this show has been successful in terms of its characters, in terms of its storytelling, and I think this is going to be this is considered a success for sure for a Batman show. Is it perfect? No. Could they have done more? I think so, yes, in terms of certain elements. They could have definitely done more in terms of expanding on characters and more development and maybe some more Batman and Bruce Wayne in certain instances, but they're also giving screen time and storylines and stuff to other characters. So it's not just it's not like just the whole entire weight of the show is on, you know, Hamish, I think it's pronounced name, Hamish Linklater, who is the voice of Batman and Bruce Wayne in the show. They're not giving him the whole entire weight of the show to carry. Like, they're giving other voice actors and other characters within the narrative of the show to carry the show for what it is. Now, I don't know what the plan is for season 2. I'm not sure where you go from here. I think it's just more so setting up the fact that, you know, Batman is going to have some more support and Joker is somehow doing something, his involvement. I mean, there was that one line that I think it's pretty much setting up the future of the show that Harvey said, you do this one thing, you try to change Gotham, you try to take down these monsters, 100 more are going to take their place. Basically saying no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, if you start knocking down monsters and corrupt people, more are going to pop up in their place. So you can take out these villains, that's right, you can take out the bad, but more bad's going to come. And that's pretty much what they've done in all superhero mediums, right? There is always something going on, and it's something the CW, and I mention this because I'm an Arrowverse person, the CW shows like mention this quite a bit. It was always something that was mentioned, especially on the Flash and Arrow, that ever since they became heroes and was in helping the city and really was showing themselves in these costumes, more costumed individuals come to basically fight back the villains. It's that ebb and flow, it's the balance, right? Good rises up, then evil rise up to meet it. And then once evil rises up, when the good goes down, good will rise up as well. So literally, I think what they may be doing with this show is kind of that same thing, right? The odds are stacked against the good, but they're going to try to rise up to meet it. And then if they start knocking down the bad, the good's up here, bad's going to rise up again. That's why Joker is now here, because see, we already took out Harvey Dent, Two-Face, who ultimately would probably go corrupt again because of his split personality and kind of thing happening with him. Joker is now rising up. That's what they're kind of setting up, that he is out there. So as we continue along, there's always going to be something happening within Gotham, whether it's just, you know, another Thorn situation or Joker or something else entirely that we've not seen yet. So yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything in terms of these episodes. I think overall the show really worked for me, as I was mentioning, and I cannot wait to see what's next, and I really hope there is more, and I think they have. I don't know for sure, but I will, you know, verify that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and it's been fun going along this journey and covering 2 episodes in one. It's a little bit of a pain in terms of filming and editing, but at the same time, I love the fact that I was able to cover and talk about this show from start to finish in terms of its season 1. And yeah, thank you guys so much for following along the journey. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can't wait and hope for season 2. Please give me season 2. I really hope we get season 2. Anyways, Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.